Chapter 111. I know you don't want to be mine. Still, after all this time, I keep on seeing your smiling face. There's something about you I can't erase. These two are my favorites. Agneta pointed at the pictures in the wedding dress catalogue. She and Jenny lay on the bed in Agneta and Kevan's bedroom. They were preparing for the wedding while watching TV. That one, the smooth, sleek one, would fit you perfectly. Maybe, but I also think the other one, the one with lace and the train, is so romantic, so classic. Yeah, but it looks so ordinary. The sleek one is more unusual. But Kevan will look so classy with his tailcoat. Maybe the romantic one will fit better with his clothes. Oh, it's so hard to choose. Jenny grabbed the catalogue, turned it around and read on the back cover. They have dealers here in Göteborg. We can go there someday and try them out before you decide. Oh, I would love that. So you'll come along and help me? Of course. Thank you, that makes me so happy, you know. Agneta seemed relieved and finally closed the catalogue. Then she looked at Jenny for a moment. Kevan and I are going to the new Bergakungen Cineplex tomorrow. We haven't been there yet, have you? Jenny shook her head. Do you want to come with us? Agneta noticed Jenny's hesitant look. You know you're welcome with us, don't you? Just like you said I was when it was the other way around. 3 is not a crowd, remember? No, that's not it. I just don't know if I want to go to the movies. I've lots to study with my special assignment and all. Oh, come with us. It's going to be fun, whatever movie we watch. Agneta hesitated for a moment before continuing. Do you remember that horrible Walpurgis when I made a fool of myself? I got drunk and snogged on the couch with Martin. Jenny nodded. Then I thought it was so awful to be the only one who didn't have a boyfriend. How do you feel now? I mean, Kevan and I are getting married soon. Malka has her Alfred, and that Nada also has a boyfriend, right? Does it feel weird that you're the only one who doesn't? Jenny laughed out loud. Oh, no, not at all. It feels just fine. I realized that when I talked to Stella a while ago, long ago now, on New Year's Eve. I've had a boyfriend, or rather 3, more or less constantly the last few years. I don't mind being without a boyfriend for a few years now. It's kind of nice to be single. But don't you miss Diego? There was a short pause. Jenny sighed before she answered. Both yes and no. I don't regret breaking up. I don't miss the feeling of being on a sinking ship. But I miss some things. I miss being with him in the barracks, tinkering with motorcycles. I definitely miss riding a motorcycle with him. To just go for a ride and see where the roads go. I miss fucking him as well, but I will not say that out loud. Do you think that at some point you'll be able to just be friends, like you and Kevan now? She shook her head. No, not with Diego. It's like all or nothing with him. It's not possible to have gone through what he and I have done, risked each other's lives as he and I have done, and then move on to something in between, some form of friendship. It doesn't work that way with Diego. Kevan, on the other hand, Kevan and I were friends before we became a couple. I think we've already always been better friends than lovers, whatever I should call it. We were friends and never really stopped being that. Even though there was a time when I was angry and disappointed at both him and you, but the friendship never ended. After a moment of silence, Agneta put her hand on Jenny's arm. And Peter, do you miss Peter? Jenny spun around and lay on her back, looking up at the ceiling. Do you miss Christmas Eve? Before Agneta had a chance to answer, she continued, do you miss the warm summer evenings when you could take a dip in the nearest lake or bay? She turned her gaze to Agneta. That's what it's like with Peter. Of course I miss him. But it's not possible to have Christmas Eve every day. It's not possible to have summer all year round. I love Peter, I always will. I long for him. But I know it's not possible to be with him an entire lifetime. I've accepted that, and it feels okay. So, missing is the wrong word. Missing means hurting. It doesn't hurt when I think of him. I get happy when I think of him. Sometimes I feel nostalgic, sometimes I long for him. But the pain is gone. She fell silent, and they both listened to the TV. After a while, Agneta asked if Jenny thought Peter missed her. With genuine surprise, Jenny said, Peter? Miss me? No, I don't think so. I don't think he misses anyone. There are so many places he hasn't been, so many women he hasn't met yet. Why would he miss me? The train was heading south. The older man who had been sitting opposite Peter stood up to get off. When the train moved again, only Peter and a young woman remained in the compartment. She smiled at him. He realized that he had been sitting opposite her for almost an hour, and it was only now that he saw how cute she was. It was only now that he realized that she had been trying to get his attention. Her hair was brown, her face narrow and smooth. He looked out the window, saw her reflection. In the window her face looked different. There, her face was framed by long, fairy-like hair. Her nose was pointing upwards, her smile was happy, and her green eyes shone brightly. He closed his eyes for a few seconds. What the hell is wrong with me?